Their psychology uses the silence to reinforce their self-narrative of independence and self-sufficiency. They tell themselves they're happier this way, more productive, more themselves. The silence becomes evidence in their internal case for why emotional distance equals emotional health. The shift, confusion and cognitive dissonance. As silence continues, a subtle discomfort begins infiltrating their initial relief. The avoidance nervous system, calibrated to expect pursuit after withdrawal, finds itself in unfamiliar territory. The silence stops feeling like validation and starts feeling like something else entirely, something that doesn't fit their understanding of how relationships work. They expected their person to keep trying, to keep the door open, to remain available for whenever they felt ready to reconnect. This unspoken assumption collapses in the face of sustained silence. Their psychological script for relationships suddenly has missing pages, and they don't know how to improvise. Confusion manifests as obsessive thinking about why the silence exists and what it means. They find themselves analyzing their person's absence with the same intensity they once resisted their presence. The cognitive dissonance between their claimed desire for space and their discomfort with actually receiving it creates internal tension they cannot easily resolve. The deepening, abandonment fears surface. As silence extends beyond their comfort threshold, it begins triggering the very abandonment wounds the avoidance defenses were built to protect. Their nervous system, no longer buffered by the reassurance of someone's continued investment, suddenly feels the precariousness of genuine solitude. The silence transforms from neutral absence into emotional abandonment. This phase awakens their deepest terror, that they're fundamentally unlovable, that their emotional unavailability has finally proven too much, that they've pushed away someone who actually saw them and chose to leave anyway. The silence becomes a mirror reflecting their worst fears about themselves back to them with cruel clarity. Their psychology interprets the sustained silence as rejection at the deepest level. Not rejection of their behavior or patterns, but rejection of their essential self. This cuts through their defenses in ways that pursuit or pleading never could. Silence says what words cannot, that their person has moved beyond caring, whether the avoidant stays or goes. The final understanding, irreversible loss. In the final stage, prolonged silence communicates the most devastating truth the avoidant can face.